started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier.
Lots of room to run. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series. Taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big focus?
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action. Right on the money. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. All wideouts, no backs. Through the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab outside. It's Boone. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run.
Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you've got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Power football with the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I
don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Mississippi State right back to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Works the middle of the field. At the 35, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and a nice job quickly getting the ball out. These bubble screens got to come out fast and got to come out to your playmakers who you can throw it to. Trust them to make the right read, get the ball upfield, and get in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick handoff. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's the pressure. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback, reading the defense.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it down the left. He's loose. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The give out of the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Boone. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. That's caught. It's Riggs. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lincoln. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Chappelle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the returner will be dragged down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. It's complete on the right side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers in this deep.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got enough for the 1st. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Makes the grab close to the logo. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Catch in the middle, it's Travell.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you've got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finding an escape route. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
On the set.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 40.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yellow. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that